All right, St. Louis. Look like I'm on the road once more. Oh, yeah. St. Louis, we're going somewhere. We're going to take our time so we can get there relatively quick.
Just because I wander around the place.
It's important, St. Louis, to understand that those that came before us didn't know the truth. Oh, they didn't know the truth. And the reason they didn't know the truth, St. Louis, is because they didn't have the developed mind to know. It's very difficult to know something if you have not the mind that can extrapolate and understand what there is to understand. So what am I saying? From Einstein to Isaac Newton to Galileo to Copernicus, none of those guys understood what was going on. It sounded plausible. General relativity, special relativity, Heisenberg, Pauli exclusion, singularity. It sounded very plausible. However, anything will sound plausible if you don't know the deeper level of what's being said. So in other words, it's imperative for us to be able to understand what's actually going on in the world from 13.8 billion to now. And as a result, you can create precognition and you can see things into the future and realize that we were dwelling in the past. Think about it for a second, St. Louis. We're going somewhere. Might as well go. I'm on the road. Think about where we're going. Subsequently, your dad fertilized your mother's egg. There goes you, a little fetus inside your mother's stomach. And as time grows and the mom nourishes the baby, subsequently the baby's born. And the baby's born. And subsequently the baby learned how to talk, learn how to walk. But in some cases, some of the babies don't know how to talk. They have some form of retardation. Let's go to school. I think this is very important. We're going somewhere. The question you must ask yourself is who established what retardation or mental deficiencies are? Is it possible that those were established by someone that also had mental deficiencies? They didn't come out as they claimed to be retarded. However, they came out based upon setting the bar for those that were mentally deficient, but at the same time, they were mentally deficient as well. So as a result, everything was established by a broken mind. From Einstein, E equals MC squared at the speed of light, to Galileo. Many of you are thinking, well, the laws of thermodynamics clearly states that entropy increases. So as a result, I can literally build a computer. And as a result of building a computer, I can literally create transistors, semiconductors. I can create gates, and I can open them and close them and have them to literally move with certain precisions and speed depending upon the power. I think we missed the boat. I think we missed the boat. What am I saying? The mind that created the technology from gasoline to flight to radio to satellites up 25,000 miles per hour up in orbit, giving us television and radio signals. We're all literally building technology that functions in darkness. What am I saying? The mind can only build at the level of itself. It can't exceed beyond this level. So as a result, the mind is still in darkness. However, that's a false sign and a wonder. Oh, it appeared to be correct. Everybody's happy. They sitting down watching Leave It to Beaver. I Dream of Jeannie. Gunsmoke. Bewitched. You remember back in the day, everybody's happy because they never knew what it was like not to have. When they got, they was excited, but they failed to realize they didn't. complete the course. In other words, what I believe has actually occurred, we built our home in a dark electromagnetic field that wouldn't allow us to be able to create energy equals mass at the speed of light, so we couldn't reach the speed due to the fact that we didn't understand what the unified field of everything was. And at the same time, they still don't understand it, and the reason they don't understand it because they have not the mind to understand it. They're living in the past. Human organism, 4.5 billion years old, but at the same time, they say the universe itself is 13.8 billion years. Do the math. But what people don't realize is that we're so unfortunately illiterate, and we can't perceive ourselves as being because we exceeded those that were. Let me ask you a question. Go back to the caveman, Neanderthal days. They had no electricity, solar, nuclear power, trains, and planes. We thought they were primitive in mind. We looked at them as being animals. So the question you must ask yourself, who's going to come after us and look at us as building toys, from cars to planes to trains? Because they're able to literally teleport. In other words, they're able to reach the speed of light. What are they going to say about us? They're going to say the same things we said about the Neanderthals. What we must do, we must reach a higher level of awareness. We must reach a full mind development. The Bible says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Seek ye first the kingdom, which is the mind. Unfortunately, those that are teaching the Bible have turned the Bible into fables and stories and seared your consciousness. Satan has deceived the whole world. It's not hard to understand it if you have the mind to understand it. The Bible says if it wasn't for the elect, we would have some problems. The question is, who are the elect? The elect are no different than those that are not considered the elect. It's just that those are the ones that come to understand what's going on. So as a result, their responsibility is to teach those that never knew. They're no better. Oh, they're no better. Why do you think there's racism, black, white, Indian, Asian, slavery, etc.? Because the undeveloped mind is fighting the undeveloped mind. So as a result, they're all imprisoning one another. Do you know why? Because they're undeveloped. They're retarded. It's like cavemen. It's like tribal. What am I saying? I'm saying in the 21st century, in our generation, we're waking up, and not a devil in hell can stand against such knowledge. The Bible says my people are destroyed because of the lack of knowledge. Knowledge is power, and power literally will set you free. Until next time, I just want to come on for a moment just to let you know there's someone that loves you, and that someone believes that we are our brothers and sisters, keepers. Shout out to my grandbaby Noah. Granddaddy love you, son. Shout out to Catherine and Winton. Old daddy got your back, no question about it. Shout out to Walter. Shout out to my baby girl Zion. Old daddy got you, girl. Don't worry about that. Shout out to Gabe and Danielle. Shout out to Jojo. You got Randy. You got Andre. You got Kathy. And you got Big John Steele. Shout out to Florida, as well as Chi-Town, Tanyan House. Shout out to St. Louis, my favorite place. Shout out to Chief Superintendent Roll down in Eleuthera. Do your business down there. Cut ass, as they call it in the Bahamas. But more importantly, give those brothers and sisters love. Hope I didn't forget anyone. Shout out to Virginia. Shout out to New York. Big Papa, Eddie Torres, Joy D, Mike Big, Two Pete's, Doretta. Oh, I miss New York. Until next time, remember, we're going to take that mountain and we're going to take it together. May God bless you all. God bless.
Yours. Just because I know I'll never ever feel the same doesn't mean I love